Another Easter and another pathetic Easter service.
But I get up again, never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
But let's talk about it here on All Things Theology. Cue my theme music.
All things theology, all things theology. We chop it up properly without an apology. Gotta get that theology to God, hallowed be, cause this is how we do it at All Things Theology.
Yo, grace and peace. Welcome back to an episode of All Things Theology, where this is your host K-Dub. Today, we're going to talk about another bad Easter play. I just have a question. Why can't we just preach the gospel? You know, it's almost as if some churches are allergic to preaching the good news of the gospel.
Good God!
But I want to take this time right now to actually get into what Scripture has to say. Let's look at our first text. Look at 1 Corinthians 1, verse 18. It says, "For the word of the cross is folly to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God." We don't have to try to be innovative with the wisdom of the world. The rest of the passage goes on to argue about the wisdom of God versus the wisdom of the world. And the world may deem that the gospel is foolish, but we preach it anyway. Again, we are that stubborn DJ. We are the chef that only prepares one meal. We're not trying to spice it up with additives, right? Can I get an amen in the chat, right? Another text is 2 Corinthians 4:2. It says, "But we have renounced disgraceful, underhanded ways. We refuse to practice cunning or to tamper with God's words. But by the open statement of the truth, we would commit ourselves to everyone's conscience in the sight of God." Again, we're not trying to be innovative. We don't need to be cunning. Matter of fact, the apostle says we refuse that. Rather, we want to preach the clear, unadulterated word of God. And so with that said, it's a good text right here to keep in mind, especially in light of our evangelical silliness today, and definitely what's going to remind you in this play, like, wow, this text is very relevant for them. But without further ado, let's get into this.
My name is Natasha, and I am a superhero. But I've done a lot of bad things. I've killed people, maimed and killed people. I've even killed some and then maimed them. They probably deserved it. Anyway, it's not that complicated. I've got red in my ledger, and I like to wipe it out. But can you wipe out that much red? I mean, my ledger is dripping. It's gushing red.
You're in a safe place, sister.
Would you shut your bird beak, you little twerp? I've got the floor. Or do you want me to come over there and rip your heart clean out of your puny excuse for a chest? Okay, that's all I got. Good meeting, guys. Same time next week?
Hey, I'm Steve, eh? They call me Captain Canuck. How about you?
Now, one of the things you're going to have trouble with is kind of figuring out who these Avenger characters are. Again, you're so left wondering what chapter of the Bible we're in. That's going to be a common reference in this play that I'm going to say. Maybe ask yourself in the chat, what Bible chapter are we in right now?
Are you a superhero or a sidekick?
Sidekick.
Just like you, hey, Thor? Total sidekick with a girly hammer.
Are you kidding me? I am Thor of Asgard, son of thunder. I could crush you with one swing of my hammer.
Like, take off, eh? It's just with that hockey hair, I thought for sure you were a sidekick. Maybe you should wear a toque or something.
Gosh, you're such an idiot. Hey, why'd you eat all the freaking chips, Steve? My mortal body needs sustenance.
I was hungry, eh? Don't be jealous that I've been talking to babes online all day.
What is going on here?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So from watching this play already, I think these are supposed to be the disciples. Again, what chapter of the Bible we're in? And let me just say this. You know, I enjoy movies, and I'm not saying by virtue of doing a play it's wrong. But one, I mean, I think if you're going to do a play, you should stick to the biblical story. But this, I mean, it's bad, cheesy acting. I mean, Christians, we need to up our game when it comes to Christian films. Most of them are cheesy. I mean, this one's is very cheesy and bad.
Besides, we both know that I'm training to be a cage fighter.
Since when? You have the worst reflexes of all time.
Try to hit me, eh?
What?
I said, why don't you come over here, see what happens if you try to hit me?
You're such an idiot.
Come on, let's see what your best move is.
There's someone
Wait,
coming.
no, wait, what?
This little song, right? For copyright issues, right? We're going to solo it down. Let's see if they get back into...
Burdened
There
with
you
a
go.
glorious purpose.
We have no quarrel with you, brother.
An ant has no quarrel with a boot.
And so I think this guy is supposed to be Satan. Again, you ask yourself sometimes, you're confused on who these people are supposed to be when it comes to the Bible. But I think he's Satan from what I recall. But let's keep going.
Are you planning to step on us?
I come with glad tidings of a world made free.
Free from what?
Freedom. Freedom is life's great lie. Kneel before me. I said kneel!
When did this happen? When did this happen?
Is not this
You guys know what I'm going to say. What chapter of the Bible are we in?
simpler? Is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy in a mad scramble for power, for identity. You were made to be ruled, and in the end, you will always kneel.
What is your deal, brother?
I said kneel!
I will not kneel to you.
So this is one of the disciples' brother, which again, at first I was like, okay, this is Satan. But then he's like, he calmly, you're going to find out this is his brother. And then I'm like, okay, but who is this guy then? Because I don't recall this in the Bible. You're going to ask yourself a lot in this play here.
Then you shall die.
Well, look at there. Someone comes on the scene. Well, let's go to our next scene here.
Am I glad to see you, sir?
Yes, I do have that effect on people.
No, actually, we have
Miss Potts, would you take my face?
not for all the money in the world, sir.
No, I mean my mask. Would you take my mask?
Sure. Actually, you look better with it on.
Very funny. Very funny. It's much better. Now the world can see me for who I am. Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Yes, sir, I am aware. I work for you, remember?
I know. I just like saying that. How big are your hands?
What?
Miss Potts, how big are your hands? I need you to reach back there and unhook this new experimental arc reactor.
Well, if it isn't the great Irony Man, superhero on the outside, pathetic human on the inside. So you take this world I love as recompense for your imagined slights. No, the earth is under my protection. It is I who should be king.
Seriously?
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Shakespeare in the Park? Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
Just in case you haven't realized, which you probably wouldn't have, Iron Man is Jesus. And what you're going to find is Iron Man is real petty and just a prankster. You know, you can't be taken serious, but let's keep going.
Well, if you bow down to me, I will give you all the kingdoms of the world and their glory.
Finally, some kind of reference to the Bible. I'm kind of like, oh, okay. But I don't recall the rest of the disciples being there. But nevertheless, I guess they're trying to get something of the Bible, right? Because so far, it's been much more relevant to Iron Man, the movie. And that's what you see with all these films like this. The film actually becomes the main thing, and then the Bible becomes some little things they throw in. And, oh, Jesus dies, he raised. Okay, aha, nice, right? But let's continue.
Do you want me to call down thunder from Asgard?
No, I got this one. Nice horns, Loki. I just hope the mountain goat doesn't miss them.
Enough! You are, all of you, beneath me. I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be mocked.
There's only one god, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like the bellboy from the Holiday Inn Express.
I mean, does Iron Man believe he's God in this? I don't know. But anyways, again, Iron Man is very petty. Very petty.
Anyway, you're missing the point. There's no throne for you. There's no version of this where you come out on top.
I have an army.
And I have a personality. Look, maybe we cannot protect the earth, but you can be blessed sure I will avenge it. Get thee behind me, Loki.
You have not seen the last of me.
What a pity.
So,
I just met you.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Pause a second before we get into that. Wow. So Loki is Satan. And then you have Jesus like, well, maybe we can't defeat. So Jesus actually thinks he's going to fail at something. I'm so confused. I'm so lost. Yeah.
I just met you, and this is crazy, but I'm from Asgard. My name is Loki.
Cheesiness on 1000. My goodness. Put a cheese in the chat because this is cheesy. Next scene, please.
Hey, I am Iron Man. What do we got here? Superhero boy band?
Excuse me?
Right, no offense, it's just that you might be the only real man in the bunch.
Excuse me?
Like I said, no offense, but I like the spunky attitudes. Follow me and I will make you superheroes of men.
Yeah, no. You know, see, this is why I don't like the whole superhero. Again, the disciples weren't superheroes. Jesus wasn't a superhero. Again, this is mixing like mythicism, paganism in with the biblical story. Don't worry, it's going to get a lot more weirder than this.
Take you, and you.
What about the rest of us?
Many are called, but few are chosen.
We have superhero powers, as good as the next guy.
And in that day, many will say, did we not perform mighty works in your name? And I will say, depart from me, for I never knew you. For this is the Marvel universe, not DC.
So yeah, the Marvel universe, the what is going on here?
No. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Out of her life.
Again, I'm trying to think. How is this all being weaved in? Again, the Marvel universe is taking over, so this is silly. It's so silly. What?
Surely you can read, right? Or you just like to look at the pictures. Miss Potts, sign these loser wannabes up for a gym membership and tell them to check back in a year.
Hey, we can hear you. We're standing right here.
Oh, good. Then I would recommend you start with these arms, and you might want to do something with those abs as well.
Hey, Tony. So, like, how much do we get paid, eh?
Nothing.
Take off, eh? That's a ripoff.
So the disciples were apparently looking for a paycheck. Maybe this is Judas. Again, you don't know. I don't think I ever really figured out who was who in this story, besides Iron Man being some kind of version of Jesus. This petty, weird, strange Jesus.
Don't you know anything? It's the first rule of being a superhero. You don't get paid. It's like that Crash Test Dummy song. Superman never made any money for saving the world from Solomon Grundy.
Yeah. So seriously, like how much do you get paid?
Assuredly I say to you that no one who has left brother or sister or mother or father or Playboy mansion or secret lair hideaway for my sake will not, in the age of Ultron, receive eternal life.
No. What? Bro, what are you talking about,
Boy,
man?
ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
there's no evidence that the disciples or before Christ were actually living wild lives. It seemed like they were faithful Jews prior to being called by Christ. Oh my goodness, that was cringe.
Yeah, like, that's not really gonna work for me, eh? I got bills to pay.
Anyways, next scene, let's go to it.
I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. You think you're the only superhero in the world? Mr. Stark, you've become part of a bigger universe.
Yeah, that's a good point I'm thinking about. If the superhero represent God, because if that's the case, this is a polytheistic film, which is definitely antithetical to the Bible, right? So again, you're left with questions because none of this is explained.
You just don't know it yet.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Nick Fury, Director of Green Shield.
My insurance company? What do you want from me?
What do we want from you? Nah. What do you want from me? You become a problem I have to deal with. Contrary to your belief, you are not the center of my universe. I have bigger problems than you in southern Manitoba. Steinbach is a mess. Winkler is a disaster. And don't even get me started on Niverville.
Niverville? I'm confused.
Look, I'm just saying,
Me
to
too.
get yourself killed trying to save the world, don't expect a payout on your policy.
Well, I'd have to rise from the dead to collect now, wouldn't I?
That's exactly the kind of attitude I'm talking about, Mr. Stark. Don't start anything you can't finish. I have my eye on you.
What about the other one?
So cringe.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, some pipsqueak with an eye patch and an attitude. Remind me to double my life insurance, will you? Hey, that's a nice necklace you got there. Where'd you get it?
Oh, it was a birthday gift. From you, actually.
What can I say? I got great taste. Miss Potts, who do men say that I, the man of iron, am?
Well, some say Star-Lord, or Archangel, or Firestorm, or one of the other superheroes.
Who do you say I am?
You are Iron Man. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
What? Bro, what are you talking about? Boy, ain't no man? way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Turn off the light.
Can we talk for a minute? The Bible says.
So Jesus, who Iron Man's supposed to be playing, is being compared to, you heard it. I don't want to repeat it. You heard it. This is lunacy. Y'all.
I'm tired of the church.
So wouldn't that literally make Jesus a sinner? I mean, literally. This church has no problem, though. They had no problem making that comparison.
Also volatile, self-obsessed, and really don't work well with others.
Volatile,
Miss Potts, flesh and blood has revealed this to you.
Hold on. Volatile, self-obsessed, and doesn't work with others. That sounds like a prideful narcissist. But he says flesh and blood hasn't revealed this to you.
Truth is,
What?
I am Iron Man. How about the flippity? Any known faults?
My goodness.
False? Well, that would be a little more difficult to quantify.
So Jesus is a sinner? One of the most clearest things in the Gospels is Jesus is not a sinner. But here they are making Jesus a sinner. Don't worry. That's going to be a thing that's actually said again. So more dumb stuff. That's blasphemous. Extremely blasphemous. It's heretical. Again, this Church of the Rock, is a unbiblical church.
We may be Avengers, and we can bust delinquent church members all the livelong day, but Loki, he's the devil himself.
Well, he's as crazy as a bag of...
So Loki is the devil. I don't remember this battle with the devil, this kind of continuing ongoing battle with the devil, right? Obviously you have the where Satan takes Jesus up to a mount, right? But a lot of this stuff is just obviously adding a lot of this stuff in. We've actually heard very little Bible, and some of that has actually been twisted.
That's it.
Have care how you speak. Loki is beyond reason, but he is still of Asgard, and he is my brother.
He's killed
Who are you? What chapter of the Bible are we in?
millions of people.
He's adopted.
So how are we going to defeat him?
Together.
Who was the Satan's adopted brother? Obviously, there's nowhere in the Bible.
Yeah, we'll lose, eh?
Then we'll lose together.
Exactly. I choose to run towards my problems and not away. Because that's what heroes do. I think I just lost my hammer.
Are you the son of hammers or the son of thunder?
You just know that song was gonna come up, right? Oh my goodness, this is so cringe. So cringe. But let's go to the next scene. Apparently there's a battle that took place. Maybe y'all know the what book of the Bible are we in?
I told you I have an army.
And I have a boy band. The Avengers, it's what we call ourselves.
Yes.
Kind of like a prayer support team of Earth's mightiest heroes type thing.
Yes, I've met them.
Yeah, takes us a while to get any traction, I'll give you that. But let's do a head count here, shall we? We've got your brother, the demigod.
So we have a demigod disciple. Like I said, it doesn't get more paganism than this. Again, I know they're trying to play on the themes, but this is what you get when you get more movie than Bible. You get some kind of pagan disciple who's related to Satan. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that while reading the New Testament.
Super soldier, living
soldier.
legend who kind of lives up to the legend. A master assassin. And a man with breathtaking anger management issues.
Peter?
And you, big fella. You managed to tick off every single one of them.
That was the plan.
And yet you show up with Casper the Friendly Ghost and his little sisters?
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, I guess we'll have to test your resolve now, won't we?
So they get in this battle. Let's go to the next scene. Again, y'all know the question. Put it in the chat. What chapter of the Bible are we in?
We might need a new plan.
Oh yeah, so they all got beat up by Satan, since that's clearly no, it's not.
No. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
How dare you?
Yo, I feel like I played this sound effect on repeat.
I'm tired of the church.
What is going on?
Like for sure, eh? Hey, does anybody feel like shawarma?
I could go for shawarma. My mortal body needs sustenance.
If we keep this up, it might go down in history as the last shawarma.
You guys go ahead. I'll catch up.
Y'all watch this. This is gonna be some old Greek paganism right here. So this man beams out of the sky from the great heavens. Wait till you figure out who this is. Why don't you give it a guess? I don't think it's too hard, but some man beams from heaven.
You, Super Mario?
No, I am Odin, king of Asgard, ruler of the universe, eh?
Never heard.
So the king of Odin, this pagan creature comes, right? It's obviously he is trying to depict the Father, the king of the universe, right? Creator of all. My goodness.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, I know who you are. Everybody knows who you.
So here we have. I mean, yeah, it does sound like Luigi. You have the Father and the Son here. Oh my goodness, it's gonna get bad.
You are. You tell everyone, I am Iron the Man. I am Iron the Man.
Not like pride is some sort of sin or something.
Actually, it is.
So the Father is accusing the Son of pride, of sin. I mean, guys, what are we doing, churches?
No.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
How dare you?
I mean, it doesn't get more unbiblical, heretical, theologically idiotic than this. Blasphemous. So the Father's accusing Jesus of sin. I mean, that's happened multiple times in this play.
That's inconvenient.
Let's get down to a business here, eh?
Wow.
I need your help. We got a problem on the planet Earth. I saw a Loki. He had fall from Asgard like lightning, and his tail drew a third of the stars. And he has come down with a great wrath, for he knows his time is short. And therefore I give you all the authority over the enemy, eh?
Square deal. I'm always on the lookout for the big win.
Oh, it's a big win, all right, but it will cost you everything and a great personal sacrifice.
Perhaps we can renegotiate the terms?
And one last thing, eh? Don't mess it up, eh?
Oh my goodness. So the Father's like, don't mess it up. Don't be a screw up, right? Well, the Son's supposed to be a sacrifice for sin, yet he himself sinned. Like, how, did the guys making this play think about this? This is false.
Papa
My
Oy,
goodness.
oy, oy, what a guy.
What a joke.
Odin. Odin? You guys enjoying the shawarma over there? Mm-hmm. Good, because you're not getting paid. Listen up, here's the new plan. Behold, we shall go up to Stark Tower, and the man of iron will be betrayed.
It's the Potts chick, for sure. Can you trust anyone whose name is Potts? I don't think so.
Hey! Long after the rest of you have all run away, I will still be by Tony's side.
So the female is Peter. So I have, again, what book of the Bible are we in? What chapter are we in?
As I was saying, the man of iron will be betrayed to Loki, and he'll be condemned to death. He'll be beaten and scourged and mocked. They will spit on him and kill him. And on the third day, he will rise again.
Hey, take off, eh? Seriously, that's like the worst plan ever.
What?
Get thee behind me, Loki. You are not mindful of the things of Odin.
So he's Peter? Whoa, I'm so confused. Literally confused. This is madness.
He is not Loki. Loki is my brother.
I thought he was adopted.
Sort of a half-brother thing.
I know, eh? The family's so complicated these days.
You morons try to pay attention here. This is the only way.
So they're going to go into this battle. I'm going to let you guys hear. Right, this is, I got the power. Watch. Look at this crazy. Look at this guy. Watch. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all hear. You know what's way more easier to just preach the Bible? I mean, this guy looks like the thing off of Men in Black, that the big roach. Like, isn't it much easier to preach the Bible?
Thor, put that hammer away.
Wait, is this Peter who cuts off the ear? I'm so confused. Did y'all see that? Thor knocks over the guy's horn, like, you know, and watch this.
Told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. He who lives by the hammer dies by the hammer.
Which one is Peter?
It's true, you know. My uncle was building a grain elevator once, like 10 stories high. Dropped his hammer off the top. Me to die for it.
Oh, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Aim for the bushes.
Loki, you're missing the point.
Seize him! String him up! You know, Iron.
Yeah, so now becomes the crucifixion of Iron Man. And the song they play, my goodness. It's, what is going on here? This pagan play, yeah, that's what we're going to call it. Pagan play. Go on and put an emoji of what this play is reminding you of right now in the chat, right now in the comment section as you're watching. What does this play remind you of? What is the best emoji that you can think of? Let's see the song.
Never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up.
Oh my goodness. No, Iron Man did not. Well, let's go to our next final scene. Don't worry. It's almost over. But if I had to suffer watching this, so do you.
Come on, guys. Whoa, hey, guys, get over here. I can't seem to get his foot loose. What, is he moving?
Yeah, totally found Jesus lying in the street like a dead dog. This is terrible. This is terrible, but resurrection.
How is this possible?
I am Iron Man.
And that is literally the play. You guys think I'm joking? That is literally the play. If you're confused, don't worry. Don't worry. So am I. So is everybody who's read their Bible before. We're all confused. We are all confused. Let's see what this song. My goodness. Yeah, you're singing all the secular songs. And yeah, they played the song Footloose. This is Footloose, right? Let me see. Hold on, we're gonna let's see. Yeah.
Now I gotta cut.
One of the more blasphemous plays of the actual resurrection. You know, all these churches that want to be creative, innovative, and, you know, just all about their imagination, you know. But it was just my imagination. You know,
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Why can't we just preach the Bible? You know, my church, I'm sure like many of your churches who watch this, hey, they preach the Bible, they preach the biblical gospel. You didn't need all these theatrics and, you know, trying to be cunning. The biblical, this kind of shows like, hey, they don't think the biblical story is good enough to where they have to kind of reinvent it to the modern age. No, we need that old time gospel. I would say I hope you enjoyed it, but I know you didn't. But hope you enjoyed my commentary of it. Till the next time, grace and peace. Yo, grace and peace. Thank you for watching another episode of All Things Theology. If you enjoyed what you heard today, go on and give me a like. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. I promise to give you weekly lives, videos, interactions, exposing false teachers, sharing with you, the viewer, my theological beliefs, things about the culture, and the Bible. So if you're here for that, come on and join us. Also, if you would like to support this channel financially, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member or a YouTube member. Links are in the description below. You can see content before it drops. You can also have Q&A sessions with also other Patreon members, YouTube members as well. So if you would like that, hit the description link in below.